Welcome to Teen Wolf at Comic-Con.
There's nothing like that sort of love and support that you get from our fans.
Teen Wolf fans are the best and we know it. Always passionate and they know how to show it.
They kind of feel like they're friends with us, you know?
I don't even understand the magnitude. We feel like undeserving rock stars.
I live and breathe Teen Wolf, basically. I talk about it every day, and I've made a lot of friends because of it. It's brought me a lot of joy.
At what point in the audition process do the shirts come off, Jeff? Like, when do you need to know?
Thank God after.
If I was to describe a typical Teen Wolf fan, it would probably be frighteningly passionate, amazing, utterly devoted.
I feel really dedicated to the show, and I try to just support them any way I can.
Jeff has constructed a show that is funny, it's emotional, and there's always a great mystery. On all those points, the show delivers that people really want to watch it.
It's so sweet of you to bring us stuff.
The fans feel a connection to us as people. We are very loving, you know, we have a great family and great friends on the show. We're all super close, and I think fans thrive on that.
We keep an eye on each other, okay?
My favorite element of the show is the humor and the way that they bring in the closeness of family and friends. Even when there's tragedy and murder and mayhem, they really sort of bring it back around to humor and family.
Hey, you two supernatural teenage boys, don't test my entirely unsupernatural level of patience.
The fans love that we can talk about issues of sexuality or growing up and finding yourself and defining your character and your, you know, what sort of person you want to be, but it's not so in your face. It's all wrapped up in this fun package.
Trick or treat!
Teen Wolf is kind of the perfect storm of humor and, like, you know, human relationship stories, and I've cried, like, endlessly watching Teen Wolf, but, you know, I end up laughing the next minute.
Hey guys, it's Caitlin. And Amanda. The Wolfpack Girls. And we're here to tell you the top 5 ways you know you're a Teen Wolf fan. Number 1, you have OSD, Obsessive Styles Disorder.
On the street, I'll walk down the same block and I'll get like a 12-year-old girl who wants to take a picture and a 65-year-old man. That's insane.
I got proposed to with a ring pop. Like, literally, the girl got on her knee and looked at me and proposed to me. I didn't know what to do, so I just ate the ring pop.
Somebody yesterday stopped me at a cafe and said, my mom is obsessed with your show. And they're, you know, teenage girls, so our demographic is much more than people think.
I'm gonna throw these kisses out and who wants them?
The fan reactions to certain cast members can be very different, and part of that is because of the actor themselves. Tyler Posey, whenever he meets fans, is almost like a rock star. He loves it.
Hey.
Dylan, his fans are equally adoring, and they always want to take videos with him. They always want to get his autograph, and sometimes they just want to hug. And he's one of the most gracious people I've ever seen with fans. When it's Crystal and Holland, it's amazing to see girls come up to them and say that they inspire them. These two girls on this show are like warriors, and I love the fact that they're strong female characters that inspire other young girls.
Try the Mongolian drum. What? I read.
This year was also incredible for Lydia Holland. I mean, after years of wondering what she is, we finally got an answer. But you have kind of known for a really long time what she really was, right?
Oh, being a banshee?
Yeah.
No! Social media told me.
I've had a lot of young women tell me that Allison is really inspirational to them, and I love that because there aren't a lot of strong female characters on TV at the moment. And I think it's really important for this generation to see that.
You didn't steal these, did you? No, I just cloned them using a RFID emulator. Is that worse than stealing? Smarter.
I've never really realized how inspiring Scott is to the fans, you know? He always does the right thing or what he thinks is right. So I think it influences people to do the right thing and to not want to, like, do the bad thing in order to be cool.
And that's something that, like, you can't take for granted. They very much look up to you. That's something that matters.
What? You were just trying to kiss me.
I think we kissed a couple of times. The first time she had Funyuns.
On my mouth?
No. She has great breath.
The cast and Jeff, they're so dedicated to all their fans, and they really go out of their way for their fan base, which I think is why everyone keeps tuning in and why it keeps growing bigger.
Even though Beacon Hills is a town full of supernatural creatures who will most likely end up killing you, you'd gladly move there.
Hi guys, I'm trying so hard not to shake right now.
Whenever we have an event with fans, it's surreal.
Did you see them? Who? Did you see them?
Who?
They were all in black, 5 of them. I couldn't see their faces. They were covered.
What do you mean? Like masks?
One of them, its eyes were glowing.
They were greenish yellow,
Like a firefly.
The first time we went to Comic-Con, no one knew who we were.
It's before the show was even on the air, and the people who were there were just like, yeah, why are you doing this?
Second time we went, we had a growing fan base. And now when we go, it's extraordinary. We're one of the most talked about shows at Comic-Con.
I am a really emotional person, and so when a fan cries, I can't help but get emotional, and I start crying, and so we're both crying, and it's like this big, happy, strange thing, but it's gratifying and inspiring for me.
We get a lot of fans who have touching stories. You know, they say that Teen Wolf has almost saved their life. The fact that we emphasize the gay storyline on the show has made a lot of people come to terms with the fact, you know, it's okay to be gay.
One fan in particular came up to me and she had tears in her eyes, and she said that she had been going through a really hard time in her life, and the one thing she had to look forward to, something that kept her going, was this show. That's extraordinary to me.
Teen Wolf's made you realize that no matter where you are in the world, we're all part of the same pack. Aww.
Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you to all of you for coming out.
Thank you to every single fan who has contributed some sort of energy into the show.
Your passion for the show inspires us.
We wouldn't be here without you guys at all. It is entirely your doing.
I really, really appreciate as an actor that you can give us your viewership and your loyalty.
So much more than I could ever ask for.
We love doing the show for you guys.
It really means a lot to me and the other actors, and I love ya.
Thank you so much for watching, and please, please keep being a part of the Teen Wolf family.
Thank you for making us work so hard. We love to entertain you.
Mwah.
All the Teen Wolf fans know we got each other's backs. That's what it's like when you're in the Wolf Pack.